Everyone living on the earth is protected by the earth by two means. First, the atmosphere. The atmosphere of the earth protects us and all living things on the earth from the dangerous radiation from the sun and also burns up the comets and the asteroids. Secondly, we have the earth's magnetic field, also known as the geomagnetic field. It is the magnetic field that extends from the earth's interior onto outer space, where it interacts with the solar winds, which is a stream of charged particles coming from the sun and helps to deflect it away from earth. Without earth's magnetic field, the harmful rays would have stripped earth of any life form. But long time ago, the magnetic field of earth was not so strong and earth nearly lost its magnetic field. But then earth recovered it. Today we are going to discuss that same story. But before we begin, this is a very small YouTube channel, so if you like the video, don't forget to support the channel by subscribing and liking the video. It's a great help for small channels. The Earth's magnetic field is generated by electric currents due to motion of convection currents of a mixture of molten iron and nickel in the Earth's outer core. The Earth is made up of 4 layers: crust, mantle, outer core and a solid inner core. These convection currents are caused by heat escaping from the Earth's core, a natural process known as geodynamo. 565 million years ago, Earth's magnetic field almost disappeared, but a geological phenomenon might have saved it. Scientists figured out what our planet's core was like back then by looking at crystals the size of sand. They picked up samples of plagioclase and clinoproxene, minerals that were formed 565 million years ago in now what is eastern Quebec, Canada. On research, it was identified that these samples contain tiny magnetic needles about 50 to 100 nanometers in size, which in molten rock orient themselves in the direction of the magnetic field at that time. These tiny magnetic particles are ideal magnetic recorders. When they cool, they lock themselves up in record of Earth's magnetic field, and that's maintained for billions of years. So by sticking the crystals in a magnetometer, the researchers were able to figure out that the particles' charge was very low. In fact, 565 million years ago, Earth's magnetic field was over 10 times weaker than what it is today, the weakest ever documented. Further, the measurements showed that the frequency of North Pole and South Pole reversal was very high. All this suggests that the field was extremely unusual. We were at the critical point where the dynamo almost collapsed completely. Geodynamo is the process that maintains and grows the magnetic field as mentioned previously. If the Earth by any chance lost its magnetic field, then the Earth would have been blasted by charged particles and solar winds and radiation from the sun. If such a thing happened, then the Earth as we know it wouldn't have existed. All life forms, including plants and animals, would have vanished from Earth. Fortunately, at that point of time, the geodynamo got a start once more from the very core of our planet. In the early years, the Earth's core was all liquid, but between 2.5 billion years to 500 million years ago, iron began to cool and freeze into a solid layer in the middle of the planet, and the inner core solidified. Due to this, the lighter elements like silicon, magnesium and oxygen were kicked out into the outer liquid layer of the core, creating a movement of fluid and heat known as convection. This movement of fluid in the outer kept charged particles moving, creating an electrical current, which in turn created a magnetic field. The convection drives and maintains the magnetic field even today. Earth's inner core is continuing to solidify and will do so for billions of years to come. The researchers' present intriguing paleomagnetic measurements suggest that a weak geodynamo existed 565 million years ago, which meant that the core was fully liquid, and the thick inner core may have occurred right in the nick of time to recharge the geodynamo and save the Earth's magnetic field. Shortly after this time, the Cambrian explosion occurred and the complex animals emerged across the planet. One can speculate that the weak magnetic fields may have had some relationship to these evolutionary events. This is because weaker field might allow more radiation to get through, which could cause DNA damage and higher mutation rates, which in turn might have led to more species evolving. So Earth's magnetic field is stable now. But what if one day the poles reverse? Would we be able to cope up? Let's explore in another video. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment in both YouTube and Facebook. The channel needs your support to grow. Thank you.